From the Athens-Tech studios, this is the Athens News Podcast. Local news you can use about Athens and Clarke County, all in 7 minutes. And now, here are your top stories.
A fire broke out in the Last Resort restaurant in Athens, seemingly accidental and unrelated to foul play. According to the Athens-Clarke County Fire Department, the fire started in a storage building behind the restaurant, ignited by a combination of stored items and heat. Fortunately, it didn't impact restaurant operations, and the infected area was turned into a garden for dining. Firefighters responding to the incident also entered the nearby Morton Theater as a precaution but found no signs of fire. Damage assessment is ongoing, but it won't hinder the Morton's upcoming plans for free movie screening on October 13th. This from the Athens-Banner Herald. The University of Georgia, along with 25 other schools in the university system of Georgia, has joined the College Cost Transparency Initiative aiming to standardize language in financial aid offers for clarity. The initiative, comprising of over 360 institutions, ensures easily comprehensible costs, terms, and conditions in aid offers. This move aids prospective students and families in comparing offers more efficiently. UGA's commitment to financial aid transparency aligns with the initiative's goals. The College Cost Transparency Initiative, created by a task force of higher education leaders, sets standards for transparent, plain language aid offers, promoting informed financial decisions. This from the UGA Today. A video captured a security guard leaving a gun unattended on the floor of a Georgia Department of Labor building in Athens. The gun remained unattended for several minutes in a waiting room with employees and taxpayers. Russell Pickron, a government watchdog, recorded the incident and expressed concerns about the risk, especially for children present in the area. It took at least 4 minutes before the security guard returned. The Georgia Department of Labor labeled the situation unacceptable, stating that the officer involved will no longer work at any GDOL locations. This from 11 Alive.
Achieve more with Athens Tech. At Athens Technical College, their programs can connect you with in-demand and high-paying careers.
I graduated from Athens Tech in May and started my job 2 weeks later. I had the job before I left, thanks to my professor, and just focusing on growing a career.
As far as Athens Tech, I think I've been a member of the advisory panel for 10 years now, and it's been an awesome experience.
I'm currently going to Athens Tech. I started out as an accounting major. I've finished all my accounting classes and then switched over to the culinary and baking program.
My name is Alex Lang. I'm an electromechanical engineering student. This is my second year at Athens Tech, and I graduate in December. The long-term goal is to work for the railroad, whether that be Norfolk Southern or CSX.
Achieve more with Athens Tech. Find out more at athenstech.edu.
Gabriel Calderon from Athens. Any new restaurants coming soon or stores coming soon? Rob J. Caskey from Watkinsville says Jim and Nick's great chain barbecue in Oconee opens Wednesday. It's regrettably probably going to be our best all-around barbecue option for the next few years. DeWanda Wingfield from Bogart says, can we have a soul food restaurant that will stay open later than 3 p.m.? Shane Gambrell from Athens says, literally all 3 new places are Latin Mexican. Sigh. Jack Briscoe from Athens, we need a Mexican restaurant. The competition provides teams of SEC students at the undergraduate or graduate level a platform to showcase their ideas for groundbreaking products and services to panel of judges, including SEC alumni who are successful entrepreneurs and have built businesses that contribute daily to the region's economic development. The mission of the UGA Entrepreneurship Program is to help develop the mindset of future entrepreneurs and prepare students for business leadership roles. This from the Athens-Banner Herald. A protest titled Free Palestine, End All U.S. Aid to Israel took place in downtown Athens as part of a national call to action by the Party of Socialism and Liberation. Approximately 30 people attended, expressing solidarity with Palestinians amid recent conflicts with Israel. The protest aimed to denounce U.S. aid to Israel, criticizing pro-Israel and pro-Zionism sentiments. The protesters, including UGA Students for Socialism members, highlighted opposition to what they perceive as a culture supporting Israel and capitalism. They called for movements challenging U.S. capitalism and its alleged support for the Zionist entity. The conflict's ultimate cause, according to participants, was identified as U.S. capitalism. This from the Red and Black. Esteban Palacios Chamu, a Mexican national residing in Atlanta, received a 10-year prison sentence for drug trafficking in the Athens-Clarke County region. Chamu was pulled over in December 2021 in Madison County for erratic driving and driving without a license or identification. Upon running his name, officers discovered warrants for his arrest in Doraville. During his arrest, police found over 1,100 grams of methamphetamine, a drug ledger, digital scales, and other items related to drug distribution. Chamu pleaded guilty to possession with intent to distribute methamphetamine and faces 10-year prison term without parole. This from WSB TV. In April, a stray bullet struck and blinded Nevaeh Brown, a little girl inside a dance studio in Athens. The man responsible, Rashid Scott, was recently sentenced to 30 years in prison for firing shots during an argument. Nevaeh, who lost her left eye, sight in childhood, now wears a prosthetic eye and struggles with PTSD. Her mother, Brittany Wright, expressed the challenges Nevaeh faces, including fear of extracurricular activities and loud noises. Despite the emotional and physical scars, Nevaeh's family has set up a GoFundMe page to help with medical expenses as she navigates a changed life. This from Fox 5.
Thanks for listening to the Athens News Podcast. Make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. All rights reserved.